Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning viewer, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hello, my name is Vanessa, and today I'm doing a little get ready with me, minus the makeup because I don't have my makeup here in the new home. It's still at my old apartment. We're still moving. We're still in the process of moving, so we got like half of our things there and half of our things here. It's okay. We can like kind of figure it out as we go. I need to brush my hair and I need to like pluck some of my eyebrows. I need to put on some moisturizer on my face. Gotta moisturize. And yeah, let's just like get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my face lotion. I actually do have some I have an eyebrow pencil. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. I have some eyebrow pencils. No, I have some eye products. Eyebrow pencil, eyeliner, and mascara. You know, just the essentials. My cats are starting to fight. No. Okay, what I'm using right now today for my face is actually a Gentle Face and Body Lotion Stick from Eczema Honey. And it's not a, like, it says lotion stick. It's more like a balm. But I like to warm it up on the palm of my hand, get it on like my arms, because like it's for your whole body, so like that's fine, it's fine. And I like to do that also to just get like the fuzzies off, and it's like I'm so much more comfortable getting like the fuzzies onto my arm instead of on my face where they're just gonna irritate me all day and annoy me. So let's go ahead. I usually put it straight on actually. So I go on my forehead like this. I'm looking in the mirror, so if you're wondering where I'm looking at, it's the mirror. You guys are down here and the mirror is right there. Put it on like so. I just came out from the shower, so my face is clean. If I hadn't just gotten out of the shower, then I would have washed my face first, because it's something like balmy and like in a stick form. I don't want to be, getting bacteria from my dirty face onto this. But since my face is clean, no problem. And just rub it in like that. Try not to stretch the skin too much. Definitely the more you put on, the easier it is to like massage around your face. But it's also like as the day goes on, it like the more greasy you feel. Sorry. Oh, yeah. So it just depends on how comfortable you are like with the level of grease. And I mean, obviously it's not like a bad like kind of grease, it's just the lotion stick and like the natural oils from your face, they're like mixing together and it just makes it feel more greasy. Okay, that's good enough. And if my face wasn't balmy enough, emollient enough, I am gonna put a little bit of Vaseline in like my super dry areas. So I'm just gonna go like that and put it right here in the middle of my eyebrows, in the middle of my eyes, in the middle of my eyebrows, right on the bridge of my nose. I get some pretty bad eczema spots there from allergies, and just I get really itchy there, and it dries up and it gets all scaly, and we want it to not be scaly. We want to prevent that as much as possible. I'm getting it on my eyelid, making sure that it doesn't get like too close to my lash line, because I just don't want the Vaseline in my eyes. That's not fun. It's quite annoying. And I feel like I'm more prone to getting a sty if I get Vaseline in my eye, because I mean it's an oil and we don't want oils getting into the pores of our lash line and creating a sty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead underneath my nose. This is another problem spot for me. If you know me, you know that I'm a very boogery person, and I'm always wiping my nose. So if I'm not careful with my nose, it will get very, very chapped very, very quickly. Where can we put it next? That's all right for today. It's already pretty emollient, so I'll go ahead and put it on my lips. I already brushed my teeth and did my mouthwash and everything. I'm on day 15 post wisdom teeth surgery, so I still have to be taking my, what is it called? It's a it's like an antibacterial oral rinse kind of situation that I have to be taking until I use it up. But I know I have to like syringe my extraction points for the next, I don't want to do the math, so until day 21 post surgery. So I believe I have about a week left. If I'm on day 15, the next week should be day 21. Oh, also, it's a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It's a Friday for me. I've been posting a lot more lately, so I hope you guys are enjoying that content. Ooh, okay, let's move on to the hair. Where's my hairbrush? Here it is. Just gonna clean it off real fast. I don't need to see my dead hairs on there. What are we doing? What are we doing with my hair today? Let's get my Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie, just to make it easier for me to brush through my hair. Easier to get through the tangles. And I don't put it like at like the front of my head, but I do it like back here. So it's still kind of on the top of my head, but not necessarily in the front. I also have bangs, so if I did do them like right here in the front, then my bangs would be really like just greasy, lotiony, and I don't like that. I feel like I would break out. Sorry, I'm all the way over here. Okay. And I'll put some on the other side of the hair. Probably add some more water on my hairbrush. And I'm just kind of rubbing it on the outside. I haven't brushed my hair yet. We're gonna do that right now. And brushing my hair will help distribute the hair lotion or the hair smoothie more evenly. So the hair's sticking to my hands. And I'm already getting kind of itchy. Little hairs and little fuzzies sticking to my face. Also, if I look over here, this is where like my magnifying mirror is. So just so you know where I'm going, what I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and just brush through the top. I know you're supposed to go bottom first, but I like to do like the top of my head, skip the middle section, and then work my way from the bottom up. I don't know. But my hair is curly, and look, the tangles are getting out pretty good. It's a lot harder to get the tangles out if I don't use the hair smoothie. So I'm not necessarily using it like a styling product, but more like a detangler. And I'm not putting a whole lot. I don't think I showed you, but I put like 2 little dots, like a doop doop little dots. And my undercut is blonde, and it also needs to be shaved. It's been maybe 2 months, and I'm due for a haircut like November 1st. I like to get it done like within the first week of the month. And I just cut my own hair, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and split it down the middle. And I don't have my hair scissors here with me either, so if my bangs are too long, I might just have to deal with it. I usually just trim my bangs whenever they feel too long. There is like no set time. I'm like, ooh, they're kind of in my way. I should trim them. Because although I like my bangs, I don't like hair in my eyes. It's kind of funny concept, isn't it? But I usually keep my bangs like above my eyebrows. That is a good height for me. And I don't straighten them. I used to straighten them when I was a kid. When I was like in high school. Which, I mean, honest, that's a kid. You're still a kid if you're in high school. Sorry, teenagers, to burst your bubble, but you're still a kid. And I'm kind of just like brushing and like turning my brush out a little bit, getting these swoops at the end of my hair like that. I feel like it's so 70s. Honestly, I do like the 70s hairstyles. I think they work good with my hair type. Okay, so am I going to do bangs or not do bangs? I'm going to be on the computer with my headphones, so I think I'll say no bangs for today. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to put some argan oil at the ends of my hair only. I think, am I running out? Or is it like, it just like spat out at me? So like this much is good. And I'll rake it through a little bit more with my hands. That'll help split up the curls so that they're not all clumpy. And then I'll just scrunch like that. I'm gonna tilt you down a little bit. Yeah, see, just like that. Let's do it to the other side. One squirt. Just at the ends first. And then I'll rake it and I'll start working my way up as I'm raking my fingers through my hair. And I'll make sure that I get through to the root and kind of separate the hairs like that too. And what I might end up doing, what I'm going to do right now is add some more water to the ends of my hair too. Just kind of bunch and then scrunch. And then this other one, bunch and then scrunch. I don't want to rake through my hair too much because that could make it really frizzy in the long run. That's not bad. Actually, I need to rinse my hands off. Ooh, I need to dry my hands, and I just threw, right here. I'll use my hair towel. The towel was using it for my hair. I just threw my hand towel into the dirty laundry because it was a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do next is just eyebrows and maybe eyeliner. So let me just rub more of this Vaseline. And yeah, I changed my mirror. I changed the camera position. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, see, just so itchy. I need to take my allergy medicine. And you can't hear me when I talk like this. You can't understand a word I say when I talk like that. Ah! That was not supposed to happen. Okay, here's the brush. Okay, I'm gonna brush my eyebrows. I should probably pluck them too. We can pluck a couple hairs right now. They might disappear for a little bit. Okay. There's some really tiny ones in there. Let me get the super magnifying. Oh, that one's like in the skin. I hate it when they do that. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Maybe. This one's so stubborn. There we go. Yes, and I got the root. Okay, I'll move on to the second one. No, I won't. Oops, sorry. Also, sorry if this like grosses you out. It's just totally normal things that girls do, that people of any gender do, if they so choose, if they so decide, if they so choose, and I so choose. Okay, other eyebrow. We got another one of those tough ones. Come on. Okay, that was fine. Oh, that one. Ooh, that one's nice. I won't show you the roots of my hairs, but that is something that's very satisfying for me for plucking like eyebrow hairs. Sometimes I'll pluck my leg hairs. That's also satisfying. You like pluck them and then you look at them and you like see the root, and if it's like a really long root, oh, it's just so satisfying. But I won't show you that because that might be just a little bit more disgusting than watching someone pluck their eyebrows. Just rip their hair out of their skin. And it really doesn't hurt most of the time because I'm just used to it. Now, gotta be careful not to over pluck. I think that's okay. Just some little like baby hairs here and there. Okay, but that's okay. And I should really get a... Oh, did you hear that? That was my neck. I should really get like a stool or something to sit here. Okay, let's go. Oopsie, I did it again. Let's go back in with the brush. And I don't have any eyebrow scissors, so I'm not gonna trim them because I don't have that option. But these are fine. Also, my hair is getting, like, my bangs are getting a little like, This is where I start to feel like the mayor of Whoville. And my hair gets all like poofy, just like right here, like, ah. But it's okay. I'll probably just clip them down after my hair dries. I don't want to disturb my hair's drying process. So I'm gonna start here in the middle of my brow. Can you see? There. I'm gonna start here in the middle of my brow. And I'm just gonna take it like very closely to like the most bottom part where my eyebrows grow out from my skin. Gotta look closely and then gotta look far away. Looks good from far away? That's fine. Okay, the other eyebrow. And I like to just doing the bottoms first. And I don't brush them. This is, sorry, I forgot to tell you what this product is. Try to go in with the light hand first, if I can help it, and if I mess up. It's great that I have the Vaseline there, because then it's a lot easier to wipe away if I mess up. All the way down to the tail. This one, all the way down to the end of the tail. My tail is more sparse on this side than this side, due to one time I overplucked, and now I'm suffering the consequences years down the line. But like I was saying, this product is the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in the color chocolate. It's a little too red for me, so I will probably repurchase. I like the tiny, here I'll show you, like the tiny, can we do it? Can we focus? Hello? Okay, there we go. I like the tininess. See, there's my finger. Of like the actual pencil, of the pigment, the I don't know, the crayon. Crayon micro pour les sourcils. I don't know. Tell me if I pronounced that right. If you're French, did you understand a word I just said? And if not, then I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I took French for like 2 years in high school. I wanted to take more years, but it was high in demand, and I wasn't able to because the class was full both times. Okay, so I brushed it through. Looks pretty okay. I think I need to add a little bit more right here, just because there's a little bit of a bald spot right there. So I'm just filling it in. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna follow the hair pattern, the growth pattern. And I'm gonna go in hair-like strokes all the way until I meet this part of my eyebrow, the inner part of my eyebrow. And I'm trying not to go outside of it. And usually like this part will need to be filled in more, like from the arch to like right here. I don't like to take it all the way to the inner, but like right here, kind of blend it in a little bit. And then I'll take it back down to the tail, brush through it again. All right, what do you think? Do you like it? I'm gonna do the other one off camera. All right, let's go ahead and do the eyeliner really fast. Hopefully really fast. It's usually a different shape every time. I try and get them as close as possible. Try and do the same thing every time, but you know, you can never be completely the same every time with eyeliner. Or maybe you can and you're just like really good and I am jealous. Oh, I need to breathe. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I like to go from the corner of my eye. I like to look at my, here, I have to get you looking straight at me. So I like to take it, like you see where my eye creases, when I open it, how there's like that little point right there. So I like to take that little point right there where my eye creases all the way to the very corner of my eye right there. And so I'll draw a line, like usually have my eyes like this, a little bit closed, and go like that. And then I'll draw along my lash line as tightly as I can, and then just connect it, kind of blend the two, make them fade into each other. Yeah. So that's the general shape where I want my eyeliner to kind of go, where the wing to go. And I will try my best not to go past that, but you know, sometimes things happen. The angles aren't the same, so you gotta just kind of try and line them up as best you can. And I like to take my eyeliner, like when I'm tight lining, just to where my iris starts. So I'm looking straight at the mirror and I'm just taking it whoop, up until my iris starts. And sometimes I'll accidentally line, I mean, obviously it's an accident. Sometimes I'll line one a little bit thicker than the other, so I'll have to match them. And then just so that it's not like a solid line and then nothing, I'll kind of taper it off a little bit. So that just gives me room so that I'm not like all the way over here tapering off. Because personally, I don't think my eye shape looks good with the liner in the middle, like going all the way to the inner corner. In the middle? No, the inner corner. And we're not talking because we need to focus. Okay. I think that's okay. They're definitely not the same. But this is where we start tapering, right? Oh, okay, that's nice. You can only see my eyes. Hi. And then I go ahead and I kind of morph the two. And I'm doing this with my eyes open, obviously, so that I can see like what it looks like when my eyes are open, because it doesn't really matter what it looks like when my eyes are closed, because usually when people see you, you have your eyes open the majority of the time. So you want to know what it looks like. Or what you're aiming for, the shape that you're aiming for it should be what it looks like when it's open. Although I do think it's super cool and like super cute and super pretty when like girls, they close their eyes and then you see like the detail of their like wing and how it goes like this and then it goes like this and then it kind of goes out, and I'm like, oh, that is so cute. Like, it looks like a regular wing when their eyes are open, and then you see all the detail when it's closed. I just messed up my eyeliner right there, so I'm trying to fix it with my nail. I'm just like scraping the top bits off, which is also probably a little easier to do because I have Vaseline on my eyes. If I didn't have Vaseline on my eyelids, this would be much harder. It is a little hard right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just licking my nail. There, cleaned it up pretty good, I think. And of course, I'm going to work, but I am working from home, so really no one's gonna see me except for my husband. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, my husband doesn't really care what my eyeliner looks like, you know? I'm sure he appreciates the hard work that goes into making my eyeliner match. But I don't think he's too concerned about if I messed up or not. Or if you can see the little smudges from when I messed up. It is Friday though. Maybe we'll go on a date. Maybe. Okay, are those similar shapes? Let's see. Yeah, similar-ish. They're not bad. They're not bad. Actually, I'm gonna fill in right here a little bit. I went a little too low. So I'm just taking the edges off with my fingernail. Sorry if you can hear me breathing. I have asthma. Okay, I think that's okay. This one's a little bit longer. And I'm using very small strokes and a very light hand. It's a very delicate process we're going for. Okay, but I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna put on mascara because, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that mascara is expired. Alright, but this is the finished look. Thank you for watching this video and getting ready with me today, and I will speak to you in the next one. Bye bye.